Okay, what I have today is from language to linked data. How I collaborate. It sounds a little bit hard, but I'll try to make it as soft as possible. Sometimes the concept of linked data is very hard. Okay, please raise your right hand if you have a refrigerator at home. Okay, don't go down yet. Now this time, if you have a special refrigerator for kimchi, then raise your left hand. Wow, most of them have. Are you sure you have two refrigerators? Okay, hold on like that. But if you cannot say the difference between these two, don't go down yet. Just you have to hold up until the end of my presentation. Oh, one of them, okay. So we wonder, how did someone market to Korea that a house must have a special refrigerator for kimchi and the normal refrigerator will not work? Many foreigners do not understand why Koreans have a special refrigerator for kimchi. Even some Koreans are not sure what the difference is. What is the scientific difference? How did linked data create this knowledge that different types of kimchi can be kept with different conditions? To understand kimchi refrigerator, we have to understand traditional Korean ceramic jars, which is a part of our culture. This jar breathes in and out while it prevents water from coming in and out. The most important thing is the kimchi should keep the temperature for about below 1 centigrade during whole time if we need fresh and healthy kimchi. Otherwise, kimchi goes sour very quickly and loses its nutritional value. Now, the thing is, we are getting the knowledge from traditional literature and transferring this notion into modern technologies. What I'm saying is, as Ludwig Wittgenstein once put it, I strongly believe that the future is already in the past. I'll say that again. The future is already in the past. Creation is not just made by creating something new, but sometimes we can get its source from the past. More importantly, we need new way of organization of information is linked data. Okay? Related with that, let me briefly mention about the history of convergence. As humans, we have a tendency to invent a new technology whenever we are not able to cope with the complexity of the civilization. These new technologies then form a new level of complexity that is created by the ability to create and interact in new ways. We started with this language. For the first time, human beings were able to collaborate in a completely new way. We were able to exchange ideas fast and easier than ever before. From this spoken language, we developed a written language, and then we developed the ability to print, which started a chain of revolutions, scientific revolution, industrial revolution, something like that. In a relatively short amount of time, the computer was invented and two schools of thought emerged: the World Wide Web and the computer database. Following the internet, hypertext was created that allowed us to navigate information in a non-linear way, or you might say associative way, introducing us to the World Wide Web. It is around this time human beings finally escaped from the prison of paper. By typing in something you are interested, the system is churning out documents after documents. The problem we face now is this document-centric perspective, which hides things inside of documents and constrains our imagination. If you don't feel constrained, then you are not thinking hard enough, really. The second school of thought associates the computer with the database and later relational databases. These also have a problem with things in a closed silo of contents. I said closed silo of contents. The two problems we have are things are hidden in a big, huge document in World Wide Web and things in a local silo. Both need some way to burst through these boundaries. Each side, the items need to be identified and interlinked. In essence, to make this happen, linked data is the combination of the two schools of thought and act as a logical glue. I said logical glue for the clarification of the meaning involved. The best way to express meaning is to integrate things in one place rather than separated in many spaces, in many places. This is the key moment when we see convergence happen. As we clearly see, this helps facilitate collaboration by clarifying meanings and highlighting some other related aspects. Linked data is the synergistic outcome of sociology and computer science. The human brain and the current state of computers do not work the same at all. Our brain is this network of wires and bridges and gaps all linking neurons together, while the computer is just simple on-off network. Yet, if we look at online trends and networks, they behave in much more complex way than we might think. This means network effects come into place by having growing number of nodes and links or classes of property or some other things you might say. When true convergence research is being done, we must acknowledge the need for different perspectives and understandings to come together. Once this happens, we are now able to diverge into a new field, a new discipline, a new area of technology that truly could not have been possible by one person alone. For the ontology, for which I am digging into the older literature, I closely collaborate with philosophers, computer scientists, sociologists, Korean traditional food specialists, anthropologists. The key to this convergence is the collaboration. We keep helping each other by accepting others' point of views. We see things from different perspectives. We already found something hidden on kimchi we never expected to find. Many different types of kimchi are closely related by the source of fermentation. These are again related with environment around in a specific region. Not only this, but there are many ways to eat. Some of them are much tastier when we tear it with our hands. There are two certain things for convergence to happen. Okay, first thing is, once the convergence happens between people. This is very important, between people, not just technologies on their own. Thus, as a human being, we have to be humble. Otherwise, we are not listening what others are saying. If we already have a fixed mind, nothing can converge. Instead, we stay parallel. Okay? Second, information itself should be decomposed as small as possible with identification and interlinks among them. So each smallest item can be placed as the main subject and supported by some related things, which in their own space act as the main subject. What I'm saying is we need harmony among open-minded people, flexible technologies, and information. Thank you.